Wrestling gang, what up?
This time we're focusing on skills. We're doing a little bit of handstand practice, a little bit of pseudo planche practice, and we're also going to do some of our basics, ring dips, ring push-ups. We're going to break it all down. It's your boy Lou152, former national champion wrestler, just trying to stay strong after neck surgery. Let's get into this workout. All right, so right here, I am practicing a handstand push-up. So what I'm doing here is an EMOM. I can barely do one wall handstand push-up. You see, I'm using my toes to get up, but I'm making sure that I'm doing a full rep, right? My nose touches the floor on every single rep. So what I did was one handstand wall push-up on the minute for 10 minutes. So basically 10 reps of that. This is what you do if you're practicing a skill that you can like barely do, but you want to get more volume. You break it up. You do one, you stop, take a break, do another one, take a break, do another one, instead of just trying to do it all at once because you're just not strong enough for it yet. So I'm happy with my progress here. I remember when I needed a band to even get back up. So now at least I'm able to do it without a band. I am using my toes some on the wall. You see right here, I'm using my toes to help me get back up on the wall. But listen, I know it worked because the next day after this, my shoulders were hooked. So, and also I got to work on the banana back. I did have a little bit of a banana back. I got to straighten that up. But like I said, this is a work in progress. Now here, this is the pseudo planche push-up. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm leaning forward. All of the weight is going on my shoulders. Also, I'm in a supinated grip, which is going to help strengthen your bicep tendon. These are very hard. They look like it's something basic because you're just, I'm just doing it on the grass. But I promise you, when you do this with good form and you see how it's slow and controlled right there, see slow and controlled, chest to the floor, all the way up, and then straight arms, right? One of the hardest part of this is when you're actually at the top. The middle is hard right here and also at the top when you do the straight arms. So did a set of that. That's also very difficult. So that was the skills that I worked on. Now we're getting into the basics. I don't do a push session without some form of dip, whether it's on the rings or whether it's just on a regular parallel dip bar. I always do dips. To me, dips is the king of all push movements. So this is ring dips with 50 pounds. Very difficult, honestly. And then same thing, push-ups. I always love to have some form of push-up. I love doing it on the rings here. You see, I got the box. I just bought this plyometric box. I love it. I've been using it a lot. But yeah, just some ring push-ups, good form. And you see at the top, I'm locking out again, right? Even when I'm not working on the planche per se, I'm still trying to acquire that straight arm strength, and rings are great for that. So this is going to translate to the skills that I'm trying to perfect, like the planche, like, the handstand push-ups, just having straight arm strength. Now, at the end, we're just doing some burnout stuff. This is just some extra overhead pressing strength. This is like a tricep bar. This also really, isolates the triceps very well. When you have this close grip like this, pushing up, you feel it a lot in the shoulders and in the triceps. So this is another new purchase of mine. Got it on Facebook Marketplace. Those who know. Been utilizing this a lot. Just great extra volume here. And also, for anything that's pushing, triceps are important. So you have to find a way to strengthen them. And then at the end right here, I did 100 push-ups. I broke it up, 25, 25, 25, 25. Sometimes I'm just in the mood to get back to how I started. And I started with the high rep calisthenics type of training, like street workouts. That's how I started. And as of late, I've been trying to get stronger. So I kind of stepped away from it. And, I've just been going into lower rep ranges, really trying to grind difficult reps. But sometimes, especially on a nice day, I just have that urge to get back into that pump and that breathing, that stamina aspect that you get from the high endurance type of stuff. So that's what I did here on the grass at the end. Great way to finish the workout, just to get that, like I said, that stamina and that pump. But that's what a hybrid push day focusing on skills look like. It's not pretty, especially when you're not there yet, right? I'll be the first one to say it. I'm not there yet, right? I don't have a handstand push up yet, and I don't have a planche yet. This is what it looks like. I've given you guys the raw, real, uncut, right? That's what it looks like when you're working on something. It's not perfect, but you know, you just got to find the small wins. Like, hey, I'm getting up a little bit easier on this handstand push-up. Hey, I'm getting up a little bit easier on this pseudo planche push-up. So it's your boy Lou152, former national champion wrestler, just trying to stay strong after neck surgery.
Wrestling gang, what up?